You can turn on your microphones too if you haven't.
Oh, this is a temporary
Boop.
card. I was supposed to describe this.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know, the pouch. See, it either looks like a pouch or the Citadel itself, maybe. Is each person must find their place and serve the community to the best of their ability. With this in mind, you have selected a handful of individuals with a range of talents to educate the others in the arts of writing, fighting, and farming. So increase your helmet. Man, I remember we went over what all those things are.
Oh.
What are they actually called? Because I don't even know how to describe the little ball thing.
Yeah.
Defense or something? Is the helmet defense?
Anything involving that, I actually didn't read the rules for, because I'm like, Wes is going to deal with that. It's not my problem.
Because we'd gotten to that somewhere. I thought you had read like the definition.
Yeah, I had.
symbol somewhere.
Is it on the glossary on their back at all? On the back of the book? Along.
Thought about that. Well, we chose a couple buildings. I remember that. The watchtower and the grain silo. Which also gives a helmet and a... I think that's a barrel.
Yeah, it's a barrel. Well, there is a barrel.
What are these symbols called? Okay, increase... Oh. We don't know what they're called.
Oh, man, what was it?
They were at the end of... Maybe they were at the end of this thing. Maybe Drew read it.
No, I specifically
I
remember
thought
reading
you
it.
were reading it.
I specifically remember reading it. I just don't remember where.
I'm pretending to read so that I look just as important.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm smart too. Look, I know what words are.
Hey, I got a shirt at Universal Studios during my spring break.
Okay. Sexy bad guy. Oh, just another sexy bad guy.
Bald guy.
Oh, I thought it said bad guy. Oh, there's an L. Okay.
Just another sexy bald guy.
Oh,
That's a pretty
okay.
good one.
Like we do.
I see. I see how it is.
That was my souvenir from our adventure.
Not the bad guy.
I'm not the bad guy.
Oh, here it is. Production, defense, influence, and of course my printout is. Why did it cut out? Why did it get cut off so badly? And knowledge. That makes me so mad.
Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay, so
I'll have to reprint these.
Oh, look, there, I found it. Well, mine's cut off.
okay.
Yeah.
So this picture of Citadel, we increase defense or production or knowledge. Oh, it's all of them, just in a different order. Score by 2 on the community page. So we choose one to go by 2 on the community page, which is here. Okay. Oh, I remember checking some of these too, based on saving
'cause
like
we'd
Lana
had-
and whoever else. We have these two, right?
Yeah.
And that let us add to these.
So what we have, those are the buildings we're starting to construct, right? Once we check all the boxes, then they're things we can utilize.
And at the
right?
end, it was like saving what's our bucket gave us one of these things, doing different things at the end of that scenario. Because we did objective 2, we got one of these things. Okay. So, anytime we check one that has that symbol, I'm going to say that's the Citadel, or our community maybe. We add 2 to any of those things. Okay, the tools. So the shovel and the pickaxe. Use material from the ruins, the nearby citadel. Material from the ruins of the nearby citadel. Work on the new building progresses slowly. Everyone is working hard as the future of the community depends on its completion. Check one box on the buildings page. When the building has all of its boxes checked, it is considered built and you may apply its effect. Okay, and then the what were these called? Like a wreath or something? Mm-hmm. At some point it did tell us what that symbol is called. It has something to do with the action items. So that symbol is, through your training and experience, you have developed new abilities. Randomly take 4 advanced skill cards from the game box.
Oh.
One player gains 2 of these cards, or 2 players each gain 1 of these cards. And shuffle them into their action deck. Return any cards that were not chosen. So we draw 4 and keep 2.
Okay.
Distribute basically keep 2 and distribute it however you feel like. One person gets 2 or 2 people get 1.
Wait, that you draw 4.
You draw 4, you keep 2, and put the other 2 back.
So only 2 of us get to keep 1.
Yes.
That's what.
Or one person
right.
keeps 2 of them.
Right. Okay.
That's this symbol, which is the first thing we draw. That's the first one we have to check. So that makes some sense.
Okay.
Then the reflexes one is honed reflexes will make all the difference when the time comes. One player gains 1 random reflex skill card if available and shuffles it into their action deck. Okay. The hand with the X. You decide to focus on some of your skills at the expense of others. One player returns 2 action cards, or 2 players each return 1 action card from their hand, their action deck, or their discard pile. One player returns 2 cards, or 2 players each return 1 card from their hand.
I was about to say, like, this is when you were reading that, my mind just drifted off, and I was like, oh, this is sometimes when I try to listen to somebody and like I just can't. And I'm like, crap, he's gonna have to repeat this. And then even you yourself weren't even listening to yourself read.
I wasn't
and
sure
had
what
to go back and reread it.
I wasn't sure what it means, but like, because
I'm assuming we can activate this when we have stuff in our hand and are in the middle of something.
that's what that has to mean, right?
Because at any point we can.
Because if you
use
check
these.
one of those right now, it doesn't mean anything to return. Okay,
No.
let me read it all the way again. One player returns 2 cards, or 2 players each return 1 card from their hand, their action deck, or their discard pile. This is
This is returning all the way
returning back to here.
to there.
This isn't like discarding or shuffling back in your action deck. This is you choose 2 cards and put them all the way back in here.
Those aren't action cards. These are.
These are.
But there is some action cards in
These
there.
are too.
We're about to get advanced action cards in a second.
Advanced skills.
Skill, but right.
And reflex skills. Mm-hmm. And we have some of the initial skills that we didn't choose, of the X variety.
But
That's right.
Why would you want to return some of these? Why would you not want cards in this deck?
There's some things that just force you to just lose them forever.
well, I'm assuming it's blocking the path down something to more resources.
Could be. Okay. I can go for that. Or like in Gloomhaven, if you wanted your deck not very diluted, if you wanted to turn ones that were just half stars, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I don't want that mess in my deck because that is less likely I succeed on a thing.
That makes sense.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe there are bad skills.
We maybe have them. We don't. Because our X's, we were just like, here's 4. Whatever. I don't know what they do. Thus, the Feather. The Kel Protectorate has undergone such changes that your old map needs updating. To that end, you have sent a small group of scouts to map a region of the collapsing lands. Take a card whose number is associated with a symbol arrow on a map card, Feather. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's a quill. Card that is already in the map world. Insert it in the world map without flipping it. In the slot, the arrow bringing its number is pointing to.
You can go to one of those 2 areas.
Yeah. Okay, that's all the options. No, there's not. The Slave Gardener you once were is long gone, replaced by a wise and talented leader. Take this card, and after revealing it, give it to the player of your choice. Okay. Is he almost here?
Said he
A
was
little
just
bit ago, he's
leaving.
about 5 minutes out.
Oh, his parents do live right here. I forgot. Maybe in 5 minutes. That was 5 minutes ago. Turk.
Also, while I was reading, what I found is everywhere it mentioned the what's it called? The combo action? No.
Yes. Yeah,
Because-
that's
It's
the
not a combo. It's
two
something
row.
else. But like
It's a
almost
combination action.
yeah, combination. But like every single time it mentions it, it does talk about. It was like 4 times. There's even a picture somewhere where it shows the dice sitting on the card,
I
It is the
I
best show.
disagree.
and it says there's a slot.
Wes
One of
was
them
right
says put it in the
disagree.
slot.
2 weeks ago. I was right twice.
I reject reality and substitute my own.
Listen, I was wrong a lot a few weeks ago, and then turns out I was right twice. It's sitting right on the card.
And the picture shows it on the
Compound
card.
actions, it is sitting right on that card.
And then the couple times it mentions it, it says there's a slot for you to put the dice. It says in, which is weird.
In
'Cause
the
you
card.
can't put it in the card, but it says
The
that.
translation error.
You put it in the slot, which would be on.
Ha! Listen, I'm back to probably neutral now. Over the last month, my rights and wrongness.
I don't know, the other day was a whole mess
Listen,
of you just
no-
existing.
No, if we're not talking about when I got back from wherever and I was trying to talk to you on Discord. That doesn't count because I was probably having some kind of stroke.
I'm pretty sure you were having a stroke.
Was it the beginning I was trying to do the raid, where I was like saying words that were not, the definitions didn't fit the sentence. Like, I don't know.
All the words you were saying were correct words, but in the combination you were saying them were just meant nothing.
I don't know what was going on.
And then you kept like contradicting yourself and like going back, like you were almost arguing with yourself.
Yeah. It was,
It was bad.
yeah, it was a rough time. Rough time.
And you were like trying to talk to somebody else too, like IRL at your house,
There's probably
but you were like
Andy
making
was
no
something.
effort to like differentiate the conversation, and so like I was at first I was attempting to assist the mess,
You have to go
and
practice
it like
piano.
and it like backfired.
Brandon's like, I don't have a piano.
I don't know what
It was
going on.
bad.
There was a lot.
Come in. Was that?
It was a rough few weeks. Housekeeping. And Andrew's going to Costco to get more. Did we have peanut or peanut butter M&Ms?
Peanut butter.
Hey, forget peanut.
That's our preferred,
Forget
right?
peanut M&Ms.
What do you bring?
Some cookie dough balls.
That's some.
There we
I
go.
love balls.
You notoriously.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Notoriously. Yes.
But they're frozen, but you just throw them in the oven and cook them, or you just eat them. But you probably won't want to eat them now because they're frozen.
I'm sure.
I can cook them before next time if you want.
I'm sure we'll get there.
My oven takes forever to preheat.
Okay.
So by the time we'd be like close to being done, we'd be
Okay, so
done for like the evening. So just like toss them in my freezer somewhere and I can cook it before the next time if you want.
Keep them frozen, and then if you remember,
Yeah.
we could have.
Is it electric or a gas stove?
It's gas. I don't know. It doesn't make sense that it takes forever to preheat. Like doesn't make sense, but
Thanks for waiting.
I don't know if it
You're
does.
good.
All right.
You're good, my dude.
So, we will start the Destiny page. We have to now. This was the last stage of this thing that we stopped.
Yes. Look at this.
All the Hope Reborns we have to take now.
This is my own. Yeah, I got one too.
Did you make copies?
Well, I made copies, but like the bottom like scaled weird, and so there's like this whole section cut off in the bottom.
He
So I have
didn't do
to.
as good of a job.
I got to
as did,
reprint
that's what
it.
he said.
He knew that some of the rules that prove him wrong are at the bottom, so he cut that part of it
Yeah.
off.
Here was my secret in printing that one, is I printed the PDF instead of trying to photocopy this thing.
That's what I did too.
And you still have them cut off at the bottom?
Well, you barely.
Did you
I-
torrent
this
some
I don't-
PDF?
This is
from-
barely.
How did you
but look,
mangle
this
the
is
PDF?
I don't know why. I've never had a problem printing off a PDF.
This never
Yours
happens
is
to
getting
me.
cut too.
This never happens to me. I promise this never happens. It'll be better next time.
Likely story.
I don't know. It's like it's scaled weird for the paper.
Okay,
I don't
so we
know.
have to take these things, right? So, check one symbol on the Destiny page in the leaflet. Block this, slipping it underneath one player's character card. Okay, this shouldn't really matter.
So you're like getting destiny. We're fulfilling destinies.
We're fulfilling our destiny.
We're contemplating destinies
I don't know.
as we're
So
doing
there's-
this. Okay.
There's mark number 1, and what we do is we randomly take random.
We randomly.
God,
Still-
it's happening again.
Randomtately.
It is happening again.
Is that a Python library? You randomtate?
Jeez. No, this actually works.
Okay. That's right. Ooh.
And I have no version conflicts that are going to surprise break your production. Okay, that means these must not be in an order of any kind.
Probably not.
So we randomly take 4 of these, and one player gains 2 of them, and we return the other 2 back. Or 2 players each get 1. So, what we need is 4 cards, chosen at random.
Somebody's
Look,
mic
I know
is
it's gonna
on.
help your
I don't know who's it. Wes is it?
whatever your problem is.
What? What have
Yeah.
I done now?
There you go.
I'm not on.
There you go. We just turned you on.
Yes. It's about damn time.
And that's why we can't stream on Twitch anymore.
Yeah.
Both of those.
Can't take me anywhere.
No.
Okay.
No.
Now we need to give these to somebody.
Because actually, that's all they allow on Twitch now.
So you got order, support, watch out, tireless. We got 2 1-stars and 2 double halves.
Oh. Ooh.
And they're
If you
all
have a selected card with the keyword companion, so this is something having to do with a companion. This card is
companion.
That one looks good. It has 2 classes on it.
this is one that'll allow you to do something in an action you're involved in. You can apply question mark or do some negatives to either the card count or the discard count.
You can you up it or reduce the required cards?
Just reduce it.
Oh, but you have the or random symbol.
And then this one would add to a positive consequence of being able to return some cards back to your deck in any action where you can get 2 fists.
That sounds useful. That one does sound useful.
These 2 look like they require a companion card of some kind, which we
don't
have
know what
not
that is.
seen. So maybe these 2 are the 2 that we keep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shall put these back randomly in the deck.
To each one?
Let's look at this here.
Between the 2 of us.
Yeah, sure.
Now these fulfill our destiny.
We got those because of the
A destiny. So it's like a skill that
right? Yeah.
the
Skill we're
group
adding
has,
to our.
or individually.
The group had destiny.
You're giving us
points.
these to just read.
No, you guys can add them to your.
Each one of you add one of those to your.
We could.
your deck.
Yeah. I don't know which one I'd. Let me look at this one. If you have 2 fists, I don't often have fists. What is that one?
Should we spend
I don't know.
2 more of these to just go ahead and get these 2 reflexes, and each of you just grab
All
each of us just grab a
character
reflex
may
card?
apply.
I can't remember what a reflex card is.
But we haven't
So
had
this
one yet.
I'm gonna keep this.
That's the
one.
fun
Yeah,
of
let's
it.
do it.
What do you
It
Paul?
does. It does something important. Immediately after this is revealed, you may draw 1 additional card and reveal it.
Are those reflex cards?
Yeah. So we're gonna spend 2 more, right? And just do.
So
Each of us have a reflex
if
card.
that comes up in the reveal stage of your turn,
Yeah.
then
Then we can
you
do-
can apply
do
the
it.
action of it,
Yeah.
which is the thing.
Well, there is no action on them.
Well, the okay, yeah.
You can add a second. You can add another card.
This action, he's talking about this right there. That action.
Yeah, if this is one of the cards we drew,
Right.
right, we can then draw another one,
Do that, whatever it says.
You okay?
which sounds great. Right? That's already 3 successes in 2 cards.
You're doing great.
Hold
Sounds
on.
great.
I gotta fix my brain a little
He's
bit.
got a random tape, something.
I don't have to do it with you often, but I do it at work all the time where I'm in a room with 2 people that are like arguing the exact same point. I mean, it was like for like 2 seconds, but you guys were both like arguing for the exact same thing. And it happens to me all the time at work. So I'm constantly having to like fix people's conversation. They're like,
break up
okay, I'm gonna
fights."
interrupt here because they're both arguing the exact same thing. Just saying it in ways that neither
Yeah,
one of
it's
you
like-
are understanding each other, but we all agree here. Let's move on.
Right.
Okay, we've used 3. We've got 2 more. So
If we don't want to call it action, what do you want to call that part then, huh? You come up with a better word, because there wasn't one in the book.
well, I thought the action were these are skills.
It's not an
Those
action.
aren't
You do
actions,
this
those
part
are
and you read
skills.
it.
Right.
Well, the action is a specific thing that has a freaking square. The action has a white square. Actions have a white square.
Those are consequences.
No, the white text box is the consequence. The action.
That's a square.
Look at this
It's a white
square. That is an action. An action has a white square, so he's saying action. I'm like,
Right.
there's not an action on this card anywhere.
But all you said was white square, so anytime I see a white square, it's an action?
You're saying action like this is clearly not an action.
Brandon-
This card clearly does not have an action on it.
I think
I
we,
shouldn't have said anything.
I think we need to get white square certified.
Yeah. White square certified. Shape certified.
Yes.
No, it's just certification in action.
Action certified.
Action.
Action
I'm
certified.
action certified.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I don't. Does anybody have an opinion on what other things to check? Should we get like one of the tools things and one of the build the city things?
Sure. I'm not sure we.
You know,
I mean, they have to be adjacent, so it's like did a couple reflexes. We've got this card. We could do like
Yeah, let's get a tool.
a building and a tool or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a building.
Okay. So that. Okay. Question number 1.
this will be the first question of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen.
Which of these do we want to add 2 to? Production, defense, knowledge, or influence?
Questioning it.
We know nothing about what these impact.
Sorry, say them again.
Production, defense, knowledge, or influence.
Say defense because
We don't have any
we don't
yet?
have any yet.
We don't have any
We've got
yet.
2
Yeah.
production units
I like that.
and 1 for the others.
Yeah.
Then-
If we get Zerg rushed, we're toast.
It's true.
We need towers. We already have 1 watchtower. Okay. Question the second. Where do we put a building? We get to add 1 building mark
Like
to a
one-
building.
Oh God!
Also,
It's
like-
actually happening again.
The second diff?
The second of the question.
Well, this would immediately give us a building.
Okay,
That's true.
Smithy.
let's do it. What does it say? During the preparation phase, we have no idea what the preparation phase yet. If you
Well-
are at the Citadel, 1 player takes a 190 card, or Gladius, or players collectively unlock up to 2 cards with the keyword weapon and or armor and or shield.
Oh, so we can
Unblock,
take...
unblock, not unlock. So if you have a blocked weapon or shield, that can be
Oh,
helpful.
no, ours broke.
Yours are broken. You can unblock them during preparation. We don't have that. So during preparation, one of us can just take a 190, whatever that is. Except it says Gladius, so hopefully it's a weapon. Okay. At that, here's the other ones. That should mean that we finally finished the end of this scenario booklet.
Okay.
Did we finish reading this?
We just did this
Up to
part.
here.
Yeah.
For the Hope Reborn
Yes.
cards.
That's all we know at this point. We have no idea how to do anything from here because the instructions didn't say. I don't know.
You
Yep.
must immediately take the thing. We already did that, right?
That's what we just did.
Okay. Congratulations. You have completed the introductory scenario of the 7th Citadel.
Yay!
We did it.
If you wish to start a new thread immediately, you can do the following. Or if you prefer to continue the adventure later, do this. Are we done? Should we just call it a night? continue.
I mean, I'm exhausted after
Sorry.
one month.
Continue it later.
It's already been quite a lot.
Okay, so do we have a past pile?
Yes, we gotta.
Return all the cards in the past, then choose an available threat booklet.
Back to where they belong.
Yeah,
that was sort
I'll
of
start
back
trying to
out.
like organize ones
Holy
after you like look
smokes.
through those.
Just put them in order first.
I can divide and conquer. Give me a couple. And I can.
So it sounds like our choices are do the exact same thing again,
Well, new threat.
No, what was
or
the,
a new threat.
He didn't read what actually to do after.
Oh, okay. We don't know yet. Oh, okay.
So if you want to continue the adventure later, you could choose an available threat booklet, write its title down, place the bookmark at the beginning, take a 007 card, and return this introductory scenario. So that's just like saving
Yeah.
it. Like,
Okay.
saving
We're
it.
actually going to start
But we're out
the
there.
next. We're going to start the threat.
Oh,
The threat is real.
okay.
Hashtag. Actually, hold on.
Well, I also learned something else while reading the
Hashtags.
instructions.
Oh, events. Okay.
When you find a super secret number on one of the cards, like we did that one time,
Yeah.
and then you've got to go in there and look for the number.
Yeah.
The thing you're actually supposed to pick is next to the number. It'll have a thumbs up
On the back side of it.
on the back side of it. So if it has the thumbs up, that's the right one.
Yeah.
Not
It
the
points back to
wrong
the number of the card where you found the hidden number.
Oh, okay.
15. Are we putting these away? Right?
What
This
have you just
is a
given me?
pile of just 13s.
What have you just given me? Things to put away?
Organized
Yes.
things to put away.
26.
And they're all in order.
Yes. I did that part
What
for
happened to
you.
the pile that was right here that I put in
I
order?
got it, right? They weren't in order.
They
though.
were in order.
Oh, they're in descending order.
Well,
Get your shit straight, Wes.
they were in order until you picked them up and
Look,
shuffled
you got a
them.
job. Put away the cards. Let us do the organizing. You put away cards, okay?
Damn it. I don't need two of you. I really don't need two of you.
151.
I just had those shuffled. I had them sorted and you went shuffled them.
Yes. Alright, fine. Here. Descending order. That's how you want it to be.
No, it's just the order that I was putting them down in. They were in an order.
Which was wrong.
Well,
I don't even have to
Not
do
wrong
any.
for
Listen,
him.
yours just switched
I don't
order
have to do
on
any
me,
work
okay?
to get
So,
revenge on my brother. You guys just do it for me.
Did I mess up a couple of them?
Makes
You
me
went,
happy.
you went backwards now. You went reverse order for like
Look, I
5.
gotta keep you on your, I gotta keep you on your toes, okay?
Yeah, well, make sure you're paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next thing after? Do we do something with the banished ones?
It doesn't say anything about banished.
Okay.
Okay.
It just says the past.
Okay.
All we care about is the past.
There's.
Why does that sound familiar?
Rafiki said something about the past, that the past doesn't matter because it's behind you.
Already
Oh
happened.
yes, the past can hurt. Okay, let's assume I got those in there correctly. Okay. What is this one?
Too noisy.
No, I went back and listened, and you can't actually hear a bunch of the crap we do, so it's just
pretty,
fine.
It's pretty good at
Yeah, it's pretty good.
localizing.
Even though this looks like it's trying to pick it up, it's not bad.
Okay, so next we need to go. Okay, it was just put these away and then open up the threat
Yeah.
booklet.
Yep.
Okay. What does preparation mean then?
I feel like we did that reading one of the
Maybe.
threads or something.
Like to prepare, each of you get your health back, or Everything that's unblocked
There's
Discard
probably a
them
section at the beginning of the thread.
of the threat booklet?
Yeah, because there's a preparation phase at the beginning of this one.
Oh, okay.
It's the last step before starting. After
What's that page?
I think
choosing a new
Maverick
character.
is involved in there too. It's like the adventurer's first step or something.
Maverick?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it now.
Sorry.
At first I was thinking
No.
like Maverick the
I
movie.
don't think we have to fuel up in this
Then
all that often.
I realized, yeah, Maverick convenience store has that tagline.
Adventure's
right.
first stop.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, new threat booklet. Okay,
We're going to start with data hems,
Datachims.
data chims. Chims sounds like the wrong way. Data chims.
Datachims. It says write the title down in the community, on the community page.
Right.
And then we're done with this.
Okay. Threat being played.
Hems.
Hems. It those set of letters makes it seem like it's a hem. The hayim.
Darachem.
Data
I don't think
hems.
that N. I think that N is silent. Just the way
Data
it
hems.
works.
There's no N.
The
Is there an
M?
N?
That?
That's an A.
It's an A.
That's an A.
A.
That's an A, and that's an A.
Oh.
I don't know how to
Data
pronounce
hems.
DNDNCHM.
Data.
Datachem.
Datachem.
Datachem's
Datachem's.
awakening.
Datachem's awakening. We had to say it like that. Datachem's awakening. Will you please return this introductory scenario?
Okay,
Thank you.
I've written it down. So at some point in here, we've got preparation right there. Right? Okay, read our
Am I still
introduction.
reading it?
Yes.
I don't want Wes reading anything.
No smoke without fire. The memories of your captivity have been fading ever since you took over leadership of the Citadel about a cycle ago. You and Thirder are taking inventory of the food supply when you hear the cry of a lookout.
He goes by Turd for short.
Turner?
Yes. Leaving your companion to get on with the job, you race towards the boy who shouted. When he sees you, the boy points east, where a plume of dark smoke rises into the sky. Is it a sign of human activity or a brush fire set by lightning? There have been major thunderstorms in the neighboring territories recently. You need to know for sure. This can serve as your reason to leave the camp and discover the condition of the world since the reversal. Puck, can you bring me a ground sugar? Your camp assistant emerges from a shed with the device. One of the very first necrodruidic creations, capable of detecting the presence of burrowers. Without it, it would be too risky to venture into the collapsing lands, and you are one of the few who knows how it works. You pack your scant equipment and give a few instructions before setting off, eager to find out what this fire is all about. Reminder: certain adventure cards are linked to this particular scenario. When a num box or hashtag is associated with this scenario's pictograph, which looks like a fire, you must take it without looking at the other available adventure cards. Goal: your primary goal is identify the cause of the fire. Head east to identify the source of the smoke seen from the Citadel. Preparation: you are at the Citadel. For this scenario, your ground shiver is level 3. Check the corresponding box on the community page.
Done. On it.
Very well. Set all life point counters back to 0.
Oh,
That doesn't sound good.
it's not very much.
I don't like
I'm
that very
unconscious.
much.
Then, each character receives the following amount of life points depending on player count. 8. Again.
So we each go at 8.
Well, that's more than we had. No, it is 8.
Should be the
That is what
same.
we had. Didn't feel like enough.
I had lost some, so I healed a little bit.
You can actually play this by yourself. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You'd get 45 health points if you're
Whoa.
Playing
a
it on
solo
your own.
player.
45?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see how getting through that first scenario you'd have needed all 45.
Wow.
Each player shuffles their action card and draws 2 cards from it to form their starting hand.
Shuffle.
2.
2.
I'm the fighting this granny. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's my hand, right?
At what point do all of these just... Okay.
I got a bunch of sword actions.
Hey, where did your one go that you got from the bonus?
I just shuffled it in. So
Oh, does this...
Yeah, it shuffles in.
It goes back in?
you're
Yeah, it
advanced.
shuffles in there.
I'm going to have to shuffle again then.
Yeah.
'Cause
I got my reflex card, which is not useful in your hand. Oh well.
That's unfortunate.
Sounds like a skill issue.
hand.
At what point do we get rid of all of our blocked things? Like all these things that we just did.
Oh, what do you mean block things?
All the things that we just did of like all the destiny points, it says to block them under a character.
Well, you wait until something
Well, you
explicitly
can
tells you.
unblock stuff from ours.
Here, do you guys want some?
Yeah, give me a couple.
Okay.
I want my destiny. Okay, I'll take that.
Your density has
You want
brought
me
me
to
to
have
you.
another one? Okay.
Oh, I gave you all of them. Do you want me to have one of them?
Give Wes one. Wes needs a
Give
destiny.
me all. I have my density. Okay.
We already did all this, so this is just blocked. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's fine with me.
Return all the Hope Reborn cards that are blocked.
Mine. I was just asking this question because it didn't make sense to start with all of these things. What did it say to do with them?
Return.
Return. Son of a...
This makes me so happy.
It doesn't make any sense to have all these. Surely we're supposed to return them or something. Son of a... Okay.
Remember to look up your side quests. These are the cards in the world map. And the effects of your built buildings.
These two? Those side quests?
What's a side quest?
The little cool things?
No, those are like we can send a scout out to investigate those things.
Well, then we
It
don't have
just
any
says
side quests.
the cards in the world map.
What are these then?
Quest items.
Okay.
Did we do something wrong?
I don't think so. I think we just confused by quests, quest items, and immediate quests. All being... and events. What's a side quest? Maybe we just don't have one yet.
Side
We don't know
quests are
anything.
cards found in your world.
Maybe we just haven't experienced that
We
yet.
we just don't have any names.
There's a side quest page in the community thingy, Jig.
Oh, there it is. Use this page to write down the information related to your side quests. In the rare case that you cannot add a quest or lack space, download a new side quest page on the game's official website, print it, and keep it inside your...
I think
We
we
have
would've-
not
we
experienced
would've-
whatever
yeah,
that...
We would have
Oh,
known.
maybe this is the map page. These are our side quests of which we have none.
Remember to look up side quests, the cards in the world map. Okay,
But-
we haven't.
We do have
But remember,
these things.
we need to remember the effects of
the buildings. So building one is a watchtower, which gives us one more defense. We have a grain silo.
Oh, really?
Which is one more production.
when do we?
During the preparation phase, we add
We add
whatever
that?
these are.
Are we in the preparation phase?
Yes.
Yeah, did Drew say we are?
We are in the preparation
Yes.
phase.
Right? Yes.
Yes.
He said that. Okay, Smithy. This is the important part.
But what about the effects of them? I mean,
That's
'cause
what we're
they-
going
That's what I'm trying to go through. So is one of these a cudgel? They're all a gladius.
What is a gladius?
So we get one.
We get
right?
one of those.
We each get one of those.
No,
we
just
get
as a group we get one.
one player takes a 190 card
You
gladius,
see it?
or we can unblock weapons and armor that we currently have blocked, which we don't have at the moment.
Okay, what about the other buildings? What effects do they give us?
It was just those
It
plus
was
things.
it was the production and defense. That was all of our buildings.
Those are the effects. Okay, so the buildings don't give us like
You just grab one.
anything
Okay,
extra.
cool.
Well,
I mean, this
only
one that
during, but only during the preparation.
that
Yeah.
gave us a weapon, but other
some of
ones
the other
really
buildings
might
might do
be
stuff, but
Like
234
the
card.
effect. So the effect isn't like
Take a 234
while you
card.
have this building, such and such can
Yeah.
occur. It's really
giving us supplies for the mission or
it's
for the
adding
quest.
to this tally.
Yeah,
That's the
or
effect.
giving us items like this.
Okay.
The Citadel. All our characters have a total of more than 10 life points. Take a 99. Yeah, there's other things that give us different
Okay,
cards
but
at the
nothing
beginning.
yet because we don't.
What
have-
is this weapon?
It's a weapon.
It's a gladius.
Yeah, we've got a weapon.
Which I think you're technically the fighter.
I'm supposed to
aren't
be a
you?
soldier of some kind.
So maybe you
That's
take
just
that.
you.
I've seen things.
I
I
thought
don't
he
know
was
what.
the one that saw
I can't
things.
remember.
Oh, I have the
No,
hidden
he
strength.
went
I'm
nuts.
enthusiastic in him.
I have the
something-
hidden
I
strength
can't remember.
waiting to be brought out.
He threw somebody into an abyss or something like that.
I like to kick someone off like a cliff edge or something.
Yeah. Okay.
This is an actual weapon.
Ready to start?
Yeah.
Oh, but this one can also break. This will be interesting. Okay.
Put a 75 card down.
At what point do we want to add the expansion? Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're still getting the hang of things. So.
This deck of mini
Okay,
things over
put
here.
your figures on this.
Let's not add it yet.
Not yet?
No.
We haven't quite learned how to play yet?
Let's learn how to play first.
Okay.
Did you say a deck of many things?
Intentionally, yes. Because it should make our life much more complicated.
Okay.
Great. All right. Okay.
Is there anything else from
That's it.
that booklet?
Just
or
said put it
now
away.
we just start?
Put it
Okay.
away and start.
There we are. That's the beginning.
We're going out to look for a brush fire.
need to head east. The fire's to the east.
Grab your ground shiver.
I was
Remember,
getting real
it's-
restless. I'm glad to have an excuse to leave camp.
Remember, it's level 3.
Oh yeah, put all those out.
Is that a -4 to explore? Or a +4? It's a 4+ to explore. 0, 0 if you're... Or 0, 0 if your ground shiver is level 3 or higher, which ours is.
Yes.
Our ground shiver, I will have you know, is level 3. That's how good we are. It's already level 3.
We're good.
Well, should we expose this free one
Oh, do you want to look
off
at...
to the side of us?
You want to have a look now that we're outside the Citadel?
Yeah.
Is that which...
Yes, but who's the active player? Does
Me.
the active player
Brandon
have to
is.
Think
I
Brandon
vote, I
is.
vote myself as active player.
I'm just the man of action. I'm already like east. We go east.
And so I went west.
So you're like stopped to look around. You haven't seen the light of day before.
You are only 100 paces from the entrance to the camp. A slight euphoria overcomes you at the prospect of finding what should be called your home. Let's see here.
You're home. Thought we were already in the camp.
Each unconscious player gains 1 life point and regains consciousness. Discard all the cards on the board, including your terrain card. Open the threat booklet where the bookmark is, and read the epilogue to end the scenario.
You won.
Wait.
You one-shot this boss.
That's if we choose to do that action.
That
That's
is-
not just like an automatic thing.
That's the return to the Citadel.
Yeah, this is
So-
just like be like, let's just head back.
That's what the instructions meant by when you're ready to complete the scenario, return to the Citadel.
Oh.
It's whatever this is.
Okay.
Well, this is the Citadel, so that makes sense. The broken up
Nice.
Citadel.
Easy.
Easy done.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you would just quit now and see if we succeeded.
Yeah, I think I'm just going now.
What does the red stairs mean? Somebody look up the red stairs.
Oh, I know what red stairs mean.
Okay.
It's like a mandatory action.
Red.
Group.
Yeah.
However, it's
not a mandatory action.
It's just all conscious players.
Yeah.
get to
Everyone
participate-
conscious
participates
is in.
An action
included.
with the stairs icon may
They're
not
involved.
be taken unless all conscious characters get involved.
Oh, okay.
So it's a group. It's a group
Okay.
action.
Well, I'm looking off to the west or east.
Well, I haven't voted you as the main player.
I decided though.
By default, it's supposed to go to the player to the left
Yeah.
of the last person.
Yeah, while he was standing looking around, I was already exploring the east.
Being a hostile player.
We need to talk to the DM. Can we have a secret meeting with the DM about? we've got some-
I'm your DM now.
Okay.
Brandon has retired the laptop.
Jagged Rock.
I should have read it before I put it down.
Jagged Rock. You may pick up a stone with sharp, or you have picked up a stone with sharp edges. It will make an excellent projectile.
Oh, I guess that's actually what I did, huh?
Yeah.
One of us has a projectile weapon. Don't you?
No, I don't have nothing.
No, none of us have.
Somebody had a projectile something or other.
No.
You.
Was it you dreamed
The
that?
flail. That's not
No,
a
one of
projectile.
you guys had an advantage.
We probably had get rid of it.
Somebody had something with a
Probably.
projectile
You're
weapon,
probably
and we
right.
just didn't have.
Idaho.
I swear you had a projectile weapon. So you have like an action or something that has to do with.
Yes, someone
You
broke
have
it. Someone broke
a
my hoe.
skill that had something to do with projectile weapons that we didn't have yet.
Take some skill.
Well, it's
But
gone
when we
now.
do, we'll just give this jagged rock to whoever gets a projectile weapon, right?
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Wait, what? Oh,
Yep.
it reveals the tile?
That's what I saw over there.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Did we immediately place down the?
Now,
Wait.
which way
Yeah, I'll
east?
put those down. You guys figure
how-
out
how
who's
do we-
going next.
There's supposed to
What
be
was this?
some cardinal directions
Well,
here
he
somewhere.
he did
94?
this thing and it
That's
reveals
east.
94.
This way's east?
Yeah.
The next terrain card.
Okay. Hmm.
94.
You know what this is reminding me of? Is like those King's Quest games where you go out into
I'm
the,
choosing the wrong ones. Give those back.
Yeah.
when you go out to the desert and like you just go through desert.
Did you
sell
ever
to
play
desert
King's
stuff.
Quest 3?
Oh,
And
well,
like
no.
you have to like draw your own
3.
map out and like okay, in this one there's the oasis.
Did you play that? I thought it was just me and Matt that played that.
I played the original King's Quest, and I must have been.
The original one
10?
was super hard.
Must have been 10. Yeah, you couldn't save it, and it was super hard. And we could. Eventually, we built ourselves a map. So we would get like this letter size Manila paper, and we made ourselves a map, and we taped it all together. And eventually, it was like the size of this table or bigger. You know, like if we go here, we know we've got the gnome or the
And
giant.
that one you had to do in one go.
Yeah,
You had to start it and complete it at one. It was bad.
those were fun times.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing next?
I'm gonna wander off.
Which way?
I wander south. I suppose.
You're exploring south, not necessarily going
Okay,
south.
I'm
So
gonna
flip
go
that
have a
over.
look south. What did it cost me?
Here,
My
you.
life?
Nothing. That one
With
was
the thing
free,
we have, it's
because
free.
our ground shiver is level 3.
Okay. Whiffs of pinkish smoke escape from a hole in the ground.
Quick, breathe it in.
What have you done? Oh, was it an event?
This is suddenly like Diablo. The earth is cracking open.
Because that's still like an event attached to this square.
This is a choosable action, and then this is something we can use while we're on this
Thing
terrain.
we do, we have 2 of those automatically.
Yeah. We have 2 swirly durlies.
Swirly durlies, huh?
Escape from a hole in the ground.
Oh, you're gonna fall into that.
Well,
Someone's gonna fall.
shouldn't you investigate that
Yeah,
pink hole further?
I think that I should. So,
It's a free action.
I just go over and this reminds me of my grandma's potpourri she used to keep in the bathroom. You see if it has the same scent.
You're gonna go look in the creepy hole.
Absolutely. Either that or it's a gateway to Diablo. Did I ever tell you a story about this crystal?
You had a soul shard?
Yeah. That's what they call it. That's what they call it. There was this wanderer who came to town.
Oh, that's why I'm going to the east. Always.
Yeah, we're heading to the
Into
east.
the east.
Always to the east.
Always into the east.
The wanderer.
What's that number? 349? Guys keep distracting me. I'm trying to count.
I was counting on my hand how many times you've looked at that number.
But you stopped at 4.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I can only count to 4.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not number certified
I
yet.
probably did it more than that, but he had to stop counting when I hit 4.
A flow of pure arcane energy surrounds you. Okay. This is an item. It's a quest item because it's a picture of a book.
What are you doing?
Discarded is the past, right?
Did it
It
say
says
to do
discard
that?
this.
During the
Okay.
consequent step, roll a die. If you roll anything but a 6, return this. I don't know if I have to do that immediately. Does that happen just immediately?
No, if it's a pocket item, it's just
It has a picture of a book, but I think it's a quest item, right?
it's a
Quest
quest
item.
item. Yeah.
So what just happened to you?
I think. Do I have to do that right now?
Is it a red?
No, this is something you can add to an action as like your preparation phase, like how you choose items.
Yeah,
Are we
Because
magical now?
Because it's like an open square thing, you can add it to anything.
but it doesn't do anything.
If it's a
Well,
quest item, are we
during
all
the
magical?
consequent.
What does it say, Brandon?
I hurt you. You should just sit over there for a second. During the consequent step, roll a die. If you roll anything but a 6, return this. Interesting.
It doesn't make any sense of like what it actually does, though.
It's
right?
like an effect that's always with us.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this sparkly symbol can affect anything.
Well, there
so
was
it's
a
almost like
symbol there that we can get.
Because it's almost like it gives you the symbol in
It
case
gives
we
you
need
magic.
that.
Oh.
So we might need that for something.
Oh, so it gives us magic. I have magic. We all are magical
We're
now.
all magical now.
And we can use magic one
It made
time.
us magic. Magic.
Okay.
So there's a high chance we lose this once we use it, but there's a chance we do keep
Okay.
it, but we might need that symbol at some
That
point to
makes
like
sense.
complete something.
All right. Well, great. I feel funny.
Oh.
Just one.
Yeah.
This one looks suspicious. This does not help me at all. Look for numbers.
Are you looking for numbers?
I was trying to.
Might be a number.
That's one I would hide a number in.
Because there's so much stuff going on. Okay.
Oh.
Don't get distracted. I want to continue going east. Without getting lost.
Okay.
Okay, so we're all
Wanna
together.
do a movement?
Are we moving?
Well,
We found out we can't move
we
together.
can't actually move together. Everything we
We
can
can
do,
do it all
Yeah.
at the same time, essentially, but it costs us all this, like,
we all have to take the move. Actually, it doesn't cost.
yeah, it doesn't really end up costing us, but like,
Well, after someone moves there, it doesn't cost us.
So, right, we can't flip these over
Someone has to be
until
there
we're
first.
on
that's
this.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
These are all basically actions that are. For
Well, do
this
we
tile.
want to? Do we all want to keep going east or kind of split up
I think we keep going.
all together?
I want to go east. And
I want to go
also
south.
So
don't
one
want
card.
This hand. I don't want this card. I
We can
want a
split
different
the
card
card
in my
each.
hand too. So I want to draw something. So I'm gonna go. Go east. Right. And I'd rather have something in my hand that does something rather than the one that does nothing. Okay.
Okay, so you're the active player.
Yeah, I'm basically done
Any
now.
involved?
I moved.
Anybody involved? You already
No.
moved. Okay. So you resolved the action already.
Yeah, I should not have all the items. We need to.
Okay.
We learned that we can hand them off to each
If you're
other.
in the same tile.
Yes.
In the same tile, and then it costs the person receiving the item. It costs them 1 card. It costs them as many cards as the weight of the item.
Oh.
That makes more sense. It made no
That
sense to me
does-
that it was free.
We were just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, should be cost.
oh,
That makes sense.
okay.
See, I can read.
Yeah.
I want to go south.
Okay.
So
I want to be involved with you because I kind of want to go that way too.
Well, we learned that you can't move
can't-
together.
But I can move I could be an involved player and move with you though.
yeah,
No.
let's just both move, but it's like we do the same action.
So we learned that being an involved player doesn't mean
Right.
you both share in the consequences.
Right.
Unless it specifically says the involved players get something from the consequences, it's just the
Right.
person.
So like,
So we
So you
really
could do
move
your own separate-
independently.
so if I move,
That would take longer.
It would, especially since the moves basically don't cost anything. It's basically you take a card and you can put it in your hand or not.
But we can say you both do your move action at the same time since
Yeah.
it's like a free action.
Just
you're
do one
on
then
that
the
card.
other.
but if you want a card in your hand, you can move, and I'll just follow you, and it won't cost me
right.
anything to follow you over there.
Right.
Oh, because I'm already there.
Because you're already
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But I wanted a second card in my hand that was worthwhile, which is why I wanted to
Okay.
be
So
a first person moving to a
so
space.
I'm gonna move, which means I gear up. Just trying to remember. It's been 2 weeks since we've done this. Gear up. I don't have any gear. Or gearing up means putting cards down, right?
No,
No, it's
gearing
just-
up is your
you're right.
items.
Just your items.
Well, like I have to play one. When does
You
that?
do.
When does
Right,
that
so
come
that's
in?
choosing you have to play one action card.
Determine the cost. Okay, so that's
So gearing
that.
up this is not part of gearing up.
Gearing up would be like I need to
Is-
use this metal wire.
Gearing up
to
is
do
when you
something.
select, specifically select is the key word that's used a lot. So you select items that you have that you want to use during your thing. So
Yeah,
you
because they
select
have
gear.
because they have an effect. An
Using an
effect.
action comes in later.
Okay.
But
So-
so you have to use one card to move, one action.
You have to
card.
draw
this
an
one.
action.
Not from my hand.
Right.
Right.
One action
Right.
card. You flip it over.
And now because it's moving and doesn't cost anything for a success, now you do this part, which is you can take one of the ones you played
Put
and
it
put it
in
in your
my
hand.
And then now you can actually play one of your cards if you felt like the action was relevant. Or the skill.
For moving it isn't, but
Right.
Okay.
yeah.
Where's the? Oh, so I already drew the action card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where was I? I think this was this me.
You're yellow.
Oh yeah, yellow.
And then yeah, just move me down there because I just follow you and it doesn't really do anything
And it
to
doesn't
me.
cost you anything.
Right.
Okay.
And if we're gonna split up evenly, I can follow Wes over here. Draw and get a.
You don't
Okay,
have
so-
to because I'm already there.
He doesn't
Yeah, but I
have-
want another card in my
Yeah.
hand.
So
Right.
you
You
So
can,
you can
you
draw
just don't
another
have
card
to.
too,
Yeah.
right?
You could have if you
I
wanted
could if
to.
But
I
you don't
wanted, I
want to.
care.
You
Yeah.
don't care. Okay. I'm gonna do this. 160.
So it costs one
Oh,
to
this is
investigate.
interesting.
But the success is 0, so it kind of doesn't matter whether there's stars on there or not.
Yeah.
If I'm the active player and I have someone involved in the action with me, I can play this card.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another reason to get people involved in the action
Yes.
because your own cards become more useful.
Yeah. So
So
you
that should just go straight into discard.
discard.
160.
16.
160. 160.
I gotta get better at reading.
What did we determine? This is some
It's
kind
difficult.
of camp.
I've been practicing my whole life. It just doesn't get any better.
It doesn't get any easier.
160. Read that.
A ballista is half buried in the ground. It seems to be relatively well preserved and could be very useful in reinforcing the citadel's defenses.
That sounds great.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Right. If you choose to block one, so it's 15. It's a cost of 15. That's expensive. Or 5 if you choose to block one card with the keyword artisan. Okay, so do we put that over there?
No, that's still an event.
Oh, because
it's still part of this terrain.
Plus, it's got that.
So what is that, like dragging it back to the Citadel? You managed to dig it up. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, so we could try to dig it up.
We can try to dig up that ballista and take it back to the Citadel.
Well, Drew and I can.
I got okay. So digging it up, it costs this
With a
15 or
6
5.
success.
15 cards.
Or
Dang.
Wow.
or 5. Or 5 if you
could
choose to block
block
one card
with
with
an
the
artisan.
keyword artisan. We're not an artisan.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I want to explore.
Does it add a bunch to our defense?
It'll add 2, and you get a 99 card,
That's a
which I think
4.
is what Hope warns. So it looks like you're like in a wasteland or something, and you found
Yeah.
an old war or something.
Yeah. Cool. That's interesting. Maybe when we come back on our way back, since it's right next to Citadel, we just get everyone to like pitch in and
Yeah.
grab it.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. I love having the ground shiver. Otherwise, it's like expensive to flip these. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this.
Go for it.
I should read it though. There's no danger in sight. You catch your breath for a few moments. After so many cycles of captivity, you never tire of these long walks, especially when there are no obstacles or traps. If you are not exhausted, take a 153 card.
A 153.
I'm feeling great.
If that's not available, it should be though. You take a different card.
See that color
Return
before.
your. Otherwise, return your. That only means if you are exhausted.
If it's a time card, it gets sent to the past after it's done.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this
the time.
time
Yeah,
in the top
yeah,
right
got
corner
it.
means it's resolved
A
instantly.
temporary.
And it's then sent
That
to
means
the past.
temporary event, right? The
Yes,
hour-
temporary
The
event.
hourglass. You are in shape. Of course I am. If you have a card with the keyword weakness, return this. Nope. Does this go to me
That is,
or
that is a lot.
What is in the top? What is in the top corner? What symbol?
Purse.
a purse with a lock on it?
That is like yours.
So that's yours, and it's
permanently.
now attached. You can't trade it.
Sweet.
It's part of.
So I
it.
got dormant strength, and
Does it have an what do they call it? An effect on it?
It does stuff.
It has a sort of a skill.
Takes him less.
Wait, what did you just throw into your character card? Because those are blocked items that go into
Yeah,
that.
don't-
yeah, okay. So this would be like,
Well, that's cool.
let's do this.
Yeah, like you're really strong and in shape.
Nice.
That's good. It'll come in handy.
I wonder
right?
if that'll help pull the ballista out of the dirt.
Maybe.
It can, because he can do
I
a
get
minus
-4.
on that requirement.
or
So that's
ignore
with 6
negative
stars.
X. What does that mean? Oh, anyway, that's good. That's good.
It looks like you have to step over narrow precipices in some places to reach the next plateau. Luckily, the vegetation is sparse enough not to hinder your movements.
Whoa, what is that?
There's a lot going on.
Oh, it's like the edge of the earth, the land.
It's flat. The world is
Oh,
flat.
the world is flat.
Look what we discovered on game night.
I knew
We
it.
finally put that theory to rest.
I knew it.
It's made of little squares.
Little squares and it's flat.
Okay. Do you want like a flail?
Having someone else with a weapon might be useful.
Yeah. I don't think
How
it's
much
not
do I have to
it's not a
discard?
great weapon though, but it costs you 1 for me to give it to you.
Yeah, let's do it. I think it'd be smarter to
We shouldn't just have
just one person with all the weapons.
this one is free to give around because it's just a rock.
Okay.
But so whoever gets a projectile weapon needs to end up
So
with
you
that.
gave him something, which means does he have to give
I
up?
had to discard
He had to
those.
You had to
discard
discard one.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the active player now?
It should be Wes, I think. He's to the left of you.
Yeah. Let's just
I
take...
think that sort of, it makes a lot of sense
We'll
to
just-
go around
we'll
in a
just do
circle until somebody's like, I just want to jump out a turn and do this.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll try to be coordinated about and be sane.
Which is just fine. Either is fine. It's just, it just makes sense. So we're not sitting here, well, I don't know
Let's
who's going
do
to go.
this.
You go. No, you go.
We both have to be involved, though.
Yeah.
But it's all conscious players.
Yeah. In the
No,
on the terrain.
all.
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 We all have to be there?
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's the red stairs, everyone has to show up.
Yeah, because it's on
Okay.
that specific one. right?
Okay.
Or I
Then
mean,
I'll just explore this one, right? Yeah. Because our ground shiver is 3. Okay. You spot a dark shape against the blue sky. The bird of prey has spotted you too. It shrieks and swoops down on you, talons bared. You must take one of the following actions. Great. If you want to take the following action, you must select a card with the keyword projectile. Okay. So it's either a combat, it looks like. No, it's not combat. It's like jump out of the way.
like a dodge then.
Or if you have a projectile, you can shoot the animal midair with a well-aimed shot. But it just says projectile, but it's not really a weapon. Maybe
Well,
you do just throw it.
You just throw it.
Just throw the rock.
I'm gonna throw a rock at the bird then.
Okay, so that's a mandatory.
It's
action.
a mandatory
Either the dodge or the
timed
target.
event. It has to happen now.
Yes,
So-
it has to happen now.
So Brandon has to be involved.
No, 'cause-
Yes. All
yes,
mandatory
because-
events, everyone
yeah.
on the tile has to be involved.
on the train.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. If you want to take the following action, you must select a card with the keyword projectile. Okay, I have selected this card. You shoot an animal in midair.
But if you're successful, you have to draw the card, remember? You have to draw one card. You have to get 2.
I have selected
Or you're going to use the gladius as well.
2 items.
Do they not have the same keywords?
They don't. One's a projectile and one's a weapon.
Well, why don't you start your? So you already geared up.
So he's
It look-
doing the gear up phase
It's like
right now.
gearing up. I can throw the
Okay.
rock and then swing at it,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, if it comes close enough.
right?
Yeah.
That doesn't make a lot of continuity sense.
Right, but you've selected gear.
It looks like I can select gear.
Wait, hold on. But you can't use this on
Oh,
this.
because that's the wrong symbol.
Yeah, because that's a sword.
Oh. But that's the target.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes it make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So it requires 1, but I don't think I can succeed with just 1. So I'm going to go ahead and choose like 2 others.
Yeah, you need 2
Hold on.
stars.
No, I'm not. I have a way around that. Okay. I'm going to choose 2 cards. Then I flip them over. And I do have successes. I've got enough successes between all of that. In order to... Okay, you shoot the animal in midair with a well-aimed shot. One of these can go into my hand. Which I like this improvised one, so I'll discard my reflexes. Discard this. Jagged rock gets discarded, which means the past.
Yes.
Okay. Then take a
Goodbye, rock.
card 5.
Oh, and then you get to put cards back into your deck. So
I put... Oh.
at the very end here, you get to put 5 discarded cards back.
I don't have... Okay.
So the ones you just discarded get to go right back in.
We've got food. Oh. We have provisions of food. One involved character may return 5 of their discarded cards when we eat that. And it doesn't cost anything to give this to anyone.
Nice.
So we just have to be in the same train. So that makes this... The bird of prey slashes you before taking flight again. No, that's if I fail. Okay. And so that means
food's fighting
these
back.
put those 2 back in there. And then this is
Goes to the
the
past.
past. And this came from where? Here?
Yes.
So now we need an 86. We're going to figure this out, folks. We're going to learn how to play this game.
Maybe.
The mountain rises to the west of a wide crevasse. It is the first of an impassable chain, the name of which escapes you. Boulders the size of houses are broken from its slopes and tumble down. You distinguish a cave in the rocky face.
Ooh, cave. I love caves, man.
And there we have it.
What is that item? That red
Get out
thing?
of tier 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're like
Spot
some-
something.
They're like berries or something, or
Oh, yeah. So I'll just go ahead and explore this one.
Wait, are these
So there's an action to take a weapon.
What is happening?
No, that can't be it. Well, because we have this thing where we can like heal or something if we find whatever these fruits are.
So there's a weapon we can try our luck to grab here on the ground. And since this is a secondary, I might as well try my luck and get a
Ooh, look
just
at
like
that.
a full
A real
weapon.
weapon.
So I'm gonna try my
Nice
luck at
weapon.
this. So give me a number
Now,
30.
this would be you taking 2 turns in a row.
Uh-huh.
That's fine.
Are we okay with that?
Yeah.
I suppose. I'm not gonna say anything.
It's not that you want. Oh, you have to draw one of those?
Yeah. Try our luck at
Oh, those
weapon.
suck.
Lady Luck is on our side. So I can take a. This says take 190, but this also says take a 49.
Take both.
I think you do both.
Yeah.
190, I think, is another Gladius.
Yeah, it's another
what that
weapon.
card is. And what was the other one on the...
49. This is then discarded.
Just because you're lucky.
They're getting so many good weapons over there. Maybe we should get this
Quest
ballista.
item.
You found a whole ballista.
Glimmer of hope. The thought of a hearty pull from a tankard of mead can sometimes raise your spirits more than the promise of better days. So we can.
It's one of these.
Oh, yeah.
If we get like 5 of these, we get us something. I don't remember what.
Okay.
Oh, we get the other hope card if we get 5 Glimmer of Hopes. Okay.
Ooh, all right.
And then
Mr.
just and then
You
plow
need
out
more.
90.
I
You need
more of
another
those.
map out there.
No, 90.
Oh, that was the thing already there. Okay.
This part's
We-
a little creepy.
What's our scenario symbol? Who's got the threat book?
It's the flame,
Looks on
Flame.
fire.
Okay. Then we do this one.
because we're going toward the fire.
I at least want to.
Ravages of the burrows have devastated the landscape. Once a green and hilly region is now a wasteland,
just
traversed
look
by
here
a
and
path of
reveal
broken planks. The Great Sea has taken the opportunity to spread out on all sides, pushing its northwestern shoreline all the way here.
There's a sea.
The Great Sea.
So 1.
All right, I'm gonna explore this little Jimmy Jam. Ooh, no. I don't know. A person is lying on the ground. You call out, but the man does not react. If you would rather go on your way, discard this. Otherwise, it is a mandatory dialogue, which means we're both involved, but you would read a dialogue. I think I'm supposed to. Somewhere it's supposed to be like the number of the dialogue or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try chatting up the dude. See if you've seen like any demons crawling out of holes in the ground.
Okay. What's the number?
It's oddly specific.
Well, considering what we've seen so far here,
Okay, so if you'd rather go on your way, okay, you want to do, so you have to, okay, it's free.
If your
Ground
shiver
shiver
is
is not level 5, so we need to read 115. Discard this.
115. Here goes.
You turn the body over. The old man has a grayish complexion and seems to have died a short time ago. Before you set off again, you pat it down in search of anything interesting.
Whose body?
He will no longer need it anyway. Roll a die and apply the corresponding effect.
All right. Ready?
Ready.
A 4.
Take a 149 card.
Nice. Thank you.
Just in your way.
Oh, it's an item for my purse. A jar containing the eyes of a fearsome creature capable of regenerating. May not take the following action unless I'm. You may not take the following action unless you are confused. Cool.
Unless you're confused.
Oh, I could eat it if I'm confused.
Like,
See
removes
what
confusion
happens.
for you.
It restores life points and other things. If you want to take the following action, you must return 2 cards with the keyword jam, including this one. I have to have more jam, or I can cook something with it. Is it actually so I can
The
eat
eyeballs?
it raw,
Eyeball jam
or I could make some nice jam.
makes you less confused.
I need more. I need a different jam base to include this jam into it.
To make eyeball jam, which makes you less confused.
Oh, there's cards that will explain what happens when you do that. So I need to find more jam. If anybody's seen any jam, do you have any jam? Everywhere I go now,
Just asking about
I'm gonna
jam.
ask for jam. It doesn't have any weight, which is nice. So that's fun. Okay, that's cool. Ooh, it revealed the thing.
And a terrain card.
Interesting. Okay.
Does that have any numbers? I don't see any, but
I mean, it's got this, but none of the
does that have any
tiered,
hidden numbers?
the gold tiered.
Secret
I
numbers?
say go wherever the wind you're feeling it.
What are you
Okay,
feeling, Drew?
Wherever your cockles lead you.
I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna move. Right, which costs me that. I guess I can always just go like that, right?
Yep.
Move. And then I'm going to explore this. If you will allow it.
Go for it.
I will allow this.
A stone grazes past your face.
Oh boy.
You soon find out where it came from. This thing is, this
Yeah.
grasshopper is throwing stones at me.
Yeah. It's a throwing mantis. I think is what
oh,
throwing
oh,
Is it a throwing mantis?
I guess it looks like a mantis, yeah.
Here, show us the.
It's
show
a
us the
mandatory fight. If your ground shiver is level 5 or higher, I get ambushed, but I don't. Okay, so I gotta do both of these, right?
So it's
yeah.
a mandatory combat
Yeah.
here. We can't do anything until this
It's
is
just
done.
it's
And-
just you on your own.
But
No,
And-
I'm. Oh,
and
I didn't
throwing-
go
and
down
throwing
there.
mantis.
That's true.
oh, so I'm not.
And
I'm
no one else
already,
can
like,
take their
I'm already
turn until
involved.
you've.
You are stuck fighting this thing.
Okay,
It's just
so we'll
you.
just put that kind of like there.
Oh, where's
So you put a die with a 3 right there on the card.
It's gotta emphasize that.
We've confirmed that.
Except you really can't read parts of the card if you put it on there.
Well,
To Brandon's-
he
to
can't,
Brandon's
he
point-
can't read the +2,
Yeah,
and I can't read the
It,
splatter.
right, it obscures.
It secures things from both people.
We need a top down. Okay, so 2 from my hand,
I swear I
need
read
a-
somewhere that said put
and
it
I
to the
need
side.
a 3. I'm just gonna do 2 for
I
now.
thought you read it out loud too, but I was like looking for my where did read
I
Brandon
swear I
read
read
on a
that
sec.
somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can find it again.
This is a contradiction what OJ found.
Yes.
So.
You don't have a weapon.
But yeah, otherwise, unless I have a weapon, it's not
Yeah.
gonna help. Okay, so I'm just
You
gonna
can
do
do this.
3 for now. No, I'll do 4.
Is it chained? There are. So you
Yeah,
have a
it's
2
chained,
chain?
so he can do.
I-
He only gets to keep 2 of them.
He has a 2 chain.
Come on.
Okay. You have 2 successes.
Okay, 1.
You have 2.
No, I need.
Oh, you can only keep 2 cards.
Yeah, that's 3 halves. Like, what are the luck? What's the luck? Okay, so that's down 2.
Yeah. What's your consequences?
So those bad consequences that
It's a
happen.
bad
You
consequence.
get
2 splatter.
You take 2 health.
Ooh, dang.
yikes.
One of these you can keep in your hand if you want.
One of these.
Yeah.
Okay. Draw 2 additional cards and reveal them. Look at the top 2 cards of your action deck. Intuition. One involved character may apply. So what does this +3 means? I get 3 put back.
From
on
your
here, right?
discard, go back into there
Okay,
if you
I'm-
have that symbol twice in your results.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that. So
You
I.
can only have 3 in your hand though, so you'd have to discard another one.
I don't know. This doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, it does. It gives you an automatic success. You could have just used that.
Oh.
Oh, but it would have still only knocked it down to 1.
What about
It would
this?
So it'll help with the next time he has to fight. He has to hit
It
this
will.
thing again.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So I only have to. I don't have to put one in my hand.
No.
no, you can discard it if you want.
So. So I could use. I could use this. It gives me a star, and if I use that, I get 2 put back in my hand. That doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna. I want to keep this and discard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
Okay.
works.
And then those get
Right,
discarded.
and then also the arrow means the dice moves to the next level, and this says set it to a 2 no matter what it was.
Wait, wait.
Oh, okay. So this fight isn't gonna last forever. Okay.
Are you?
That's
Wait.
good.
Because of the
Whether
I get to 3 or not.
Yeah. If you had killed it,
I don't. So
you would have killed it in one thing, but since you didn't and you failed, you go to the
It
next.
seems like that's not that big of a deal.
No, this doesn't seem like that bad of a
You'll
guy.
be fine.
So, but it's now a 2 still, and you get to attack him again with a 3. Required. Like
Okay.
cost.
Okay, so I'm gonna use determination. I'm gearing up.
That's not gear. So gearing up is just the items. While you're flipping them over, then you can say, "Hey, I want to go ahead and use this to get me another star."
Oh, really? I can't choose. I don't have to
You
choose
don't have
that
to choose
first.
that now. Your items you have to choose now. So you have gearing up is like
Okay.
the items and other things that you're using.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with. I need at least 3
Magic will
cards.
help you.
Well, that's good.
Roll a die. If you roll anything this. No, it just gives you that symbol. We have no idea what the need for that symbol is yet.
Okay, I'm gonna do the 3. See how I do. Jack of all trades.
And you get to keep 3 of these cards. Which really is only
So,
2 successes, which is enough.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah,
Mhm.
you're right. Okay.
So you did succeed.
I succeeded, and I take a 151 card, but then I don't put anything in my hand
Right.
because otherwise it should tell us.
Yep.
Okay. You are unleashed. Wow, nice. Your fatigue has turned into intense anger. Nice. Anytime you may choose to return this to return your exhausted card. Nice. I like it.
Ooh, you're.
I'm a madman.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of power ups over
I got 2 temporary blessings of fitness and rage.
Nice.
All right. Well, I guess did we already do that second one? Did you
No, so now
forget
you
it?
place
No,
down
that's what I
84.
You forgot that? Oh, I was there.
This is.
I did.
That's
flip
what you were
it. Yeah, yeah,
exploring,
yeah.
and there was that bug in your way.
Okay.
So that's what's over there. I need a 2.
2, yeah.
Do you mind if I do this one while I'm at it? The one.
If you want.
Sure.
Sure, knock yourself out. This is fun. I like watching you go.
Okay. 227.
Well, you need to. Oh, did you already give up a card for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two two seven. You guys remember that old TV sitcom with the two black ladies? 227. It was from the 80s. I mean, you might be too young, but
I don't remember it.
227. Anyway, ashes from a campfire have been scattered by the wind and rain. Nearby, branches have been piled up and stones laid out as seats. The camp seems entirely abandoned. It would not take much to get the campsite warmed up again, starting with a good fire.
We could just camp here.
Okay. Well, if you are exhausted, that would be a good place to return.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's saying,
You don't move yours up.
return your exhausted cards and choose another card in the discard pile and add it to your hand.
Okay. Has its purpose.
Okay, I'm done. I can be done.
Okay. And we can't do this unless we're all here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see. Did
So-
we do this one?
I don't think so. The
I
61.
think I did that one.
Did you?
We'll look in the past for the 61.
No, I did. No, never mind. I think I did the. Yeah, no.
Okay,
I did this, and that's what revealed the weapon.
that explorer over there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do the 61, which is just kind of looking around for free. A plank road on stilts, wide enough for a cart, is bordered at regular intervals by stakes hung with little metal bells. The so-called Singing Lane was built during the War of the Worms to warn travelers of approaching burrowers, since they had no way of detecting them. The slightest underground tremor causes the stakes deeply embedded in the ground to ring their bells and signal imminent danger. Even though this lane is now in disrepair and less reliable than your ground shiver, there is something reassuring about it being near the Citadel. Take a 152 card. Okay. Were you involved?
I don't think so. You've already done stuff, so.
Yeah. Okay, you're confident. You feel you can overcome any obstacle.
Wow.
It's a locked thing. One involved character may choose one card from their action deck or discard pile and add it to their hand, which I don't really care about. Banish. Okay. Go, Brandon.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide. Well, maybe I'll move north. Move up. So I'm gonna move up here. Oh, second wind.
Yeah, that's the one where
That's
you.
nice eventually.
Yeah, except I really like the cards I have in my hand right now.
What's the second wind again? You could choose cards to switch, or
Ours
you look at
all
the
are
top.
different. It's like
Oh,
putting your
it is.
discard cards back into your
They-
deck.
They can't be
But
different.
all of ours
They end up being
behave
different.
differently.
I wonder if I got rid of one.
Yeah, I'll
You're
replace
right.
this one. Okay. And then I'm gonna do one of these little actions in here. Let's do this one. It will cost me 2 cards, and it's 138.
No,
No
no
successes required.
success needed.
Just like
You carefully
that.
climb without much difficulty to the cave leading into the side of the mountain. The silence here is disturbed only by dripping from a stalactite. You feel safe and sound up here in this cool place, away from the dangers that lurk below. So there's an action here where you can return 2 cards with the keyword bless, or 2 glimmer of hope cards if we want to take this action, which allows us to take some 152 card. But while here, we also are allowed to use
Thinking?
that
We think real hard?
like a think action.
If
If
it's
we
a
have a think
thinking?
action, we can use that.
Because we're safe.
Take a moment to ponder.
It's basically like in the cave, you're like safe and can.
Oh, like because it wasn't like confusion or something like that, the symbol, like trying to resolve your confusion.
Could be.
Yeah.
So you can come up here and have like a better chance of being able to like become unconfused.
Yeah.
Is this the confused one?
Okay.
That's my jam. That's my eyeball jam. Oh yeah, that's something about I can only eat it if I'm confused. I can only eat it raw if I'm confused.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I can end there unless you want me to do the rest of the stuff in this terrain.
Suko Uyan I jam.
What's this action on there? Take a blank card if a discouragement event card is in play, which we don't.
But you have to get rid of 2 blessings or 2.
Oh, that's the consequence. If you want to take following action, you return 2 of the with the keyword blessing.
Or 2 glimmer of hope.
Okay. Yep. And it basically reduces your discouragement. So if you're discouraged, come back to the cave and hang out for a bit.
If you're discouraged or need to do an action that has
Like
the thinking head.
You need to go to
Okay.
a nice place to think.
yeah. It's a place of quiet contemplation. Do you want to just do 141 while you're there?
I can just do this one real quick if
Go
you
for
want.
it.
Okay, I'll discard 2 more cards and get 141.
I see.
A crevasse around 30 paces wide leads deep into the bowels of the collapsing lands. You walk along it for a long time in search of a way through. At the narrowest point of the crevasse, you spot a team of workers finishing the deck of a wooden bridge. Another is putting up a building. Construction materials, tree trunks, and ropes are stored nearby. An elderly man is giving instructions. If I decide to take the action on here, we can do some reading.
So this
Is it a locate? Oh, it's an event right there.
This is another community then?
I just came across these people building something on like a bridge. So I can quickly do this action. We can read 54 if we want.
I'll allow it.
You want to stop and talk to them?
I will allow this.
Okay, let's read 54
Oh,
on
you
the
can-
dialogue.
Dialogue. 54?
Mm-hmm.
Standing on huge stilts, an old man dressed in rich clothes yells into a megaphone. Further to the left, you donkey! That's better. You people over there, grab that rope and support Theobald. The man swimming in a faded doublet comes toward you in a few long strokes. Ah, you're just in time. This
Getting an idea.
bunch of misfits is going to drive me crazy. A little help would not be denied, but I see you're hesitant. Who is this scoundrel that comes to bother us? You must be asking yourself. Well, you should know that I am Beryl Silberpout of Allen Rock,
Oh, of Allen Rock?
former master of the Plans and Mechanisms Guild of Valengard. I participated in the restoration of our late city's alembic when I was not yet 20 cycles old. I still have some pleasant memories of that time. He begins to chuckle, fingering his beard, his eyes lost in the distance, before suddenly exclaiming, "Ah yes, my project. Can you guess why I'm wearing these stilts? For the same reason I am having my palace built above the void, to escape the burrowers. They will be back one day, make no mistake. This lull won't last forever." He looks over you from head to toe before resuming. "So will you lend us a hand? A few days at most. The bridge would allow you to reach the opposite side without having to go around the crevasse. If you have the Alembic of Vanguard card, you can read 190. We do not.
We don't. That's the name of an expansion or something, actually. It's the name of one of those boxes. It's something I bought.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah, the Alembic of Vanguard.
Oh, maybe we should introduce those
Oh wow.
soon.
He's right there.
If
So
you,
close.
Yeah, that's an expansion, I think. It's not a threat.
Yeah.
if you wish to help this eccentric individual build this palace, his palace, take a 164 card and return the dialogue book.
If it's gonna expand more than that, might as well.
Okay then.
You're going to hang out for a couple days and help the slaver?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
A few days at
Building a
most.
bridge. Bridges are useful. It's
few
better than
days
having to
at
walk
most.
around the crevasse.
Yeah, it's rather than having to follow you around.
Yeah. Anything to get away from you. A quick inspection of the site.
Disappeared for a few days.
A quick inspection of the site gives you an idea of the scope of the task. There's still so much to do. You can assist Berald Soberpote of Allen Rock and his group in the construction of the bridge palace to cross the crevasse located north of the Citadel. To do this, you will have to return to the Citadel to give instructions for the community to leave the vegetable gardens and go to the construction site. During the preparation phase, if you are at the Citadel and your barrel score is 10 or higher, you can send a team to help complete the construction of the bridge palace. Banish the green 141 card from the adventure deck without revealing it. If you do, you get crown points and take the 99 card and then banish this. So this is a quest item that we can reveal at it. Do at like
it
a
just
later
sits
time.
there like,
So
come
those
back.
are like side quests.
So I'm not actively helping build the bridge right now. I'm saying it's
You can
like
come back here
when we
and
come back
do
to the
it.
Citadel, we can send out a group to come help finish this bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not mandatory. That's good.
That's
Interesting.
cool.
So you didn't just disappear for
I didn't just disappear for like 6 days. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
All right.
Someone else can take some actions.
Here, let me do some things here. Let me show you something. I do a thing. I'm gonna move over here into the oceany bits. I heard sea. I heard the ocean. I guess I can just discard this.
You're gonna do this action.
Yeah, I just want to go and look out over the.
It's gonna cost you a card.
Let me go look at the ocean over here. I just wander over here.
Where's your discard pile?
This is it now, I think. I just
How many have discarded already?
look. I'm an old woman.
I don't have
know
any
how-
discarded cards.
I've got
I've
a
been
bunch.
doing this a long time. I
Me
know
and you
how
have
to
a bunch.
conserve my
We're
energy.
the ones doing anything.
You guys are getting distracted. I'm going to the east where the fire is.
Okay,
The fire?
I may
to
be-
the east. I'm going to the east.
I'm strong.
You don't
but
have to
I-
get any successes, so
I
you
have
just go ahead and discard that.
ADHD.
You're the wanderer. Okay.
The wanderer. I go to the east. And some point, I'm going to remember about that battle I was in or something that I survived.
I'd go to the east to prepare a place.
And it'll mean something to me. Maybe
Look
it's to the east.
look for me in the east
Always into the east.
on the third day.
What's his name? Tyrone.
Tyrell.
Tyrell.
Sorry.
Tyrell.
Yeah, my buddy Tyrell that I was
The
helping through
angel?
Diablo.
Yeah, Tyrell. the
Tyrell, the angel.
I
came
tell you,
down
that
to
whole
help
campaign
us.
becomes a whole lot funner when you're talking about Tyrell.
Yes. It's
And I was doing it as not a joke for a long time until I accidentally played with somebody else on Discord.
You mean Tyrell?
Who are you following?
Tyrell.
Who are you helping right now? Yeah, just me and Tyrell are over here doing stuff. Wait, who? Oh, shit,
Oh,
just
was that
Tyrell.
me?
That was me.
Tyrell.
On the shore in the distance, you can make out a figure sitting on a rock. As you get closer, you discover a woman.
One of them
Focus.
sirens.
Ooh.
Don't you follow them sirens?
Oh, I love them. I'm already in love. Focused
Loved
on.
you up and turned you into horny toad.
Thought you was a toad.
I thought you was a toad.
As you get closer, whatever, you discover it's a woman focused on the cork floating on the surface of the water.
It's fishing.
No, we are not doing fishing side quests.
Shirt, pants, and
That is in
sturdy,
every freaking game now. We're not doing fishing.
sturdy boats. She is dressed for walking. 3 hands are painted on her satchel. The 3-hand crew. 2 of which are held by the wrist. Oh, yeah, it's one of them. Okay, you read something. It's 105, and then I banish this card.
Talk to that siren. Dude, it's going to be, if you come back and fish here between the hours of 2 and 4, you have a 3% chance of catching such and such fish.
Yes.
Then go to the other shore, and if you fish there between the hours of blank and blank in April, you have a chance of catching this fish. And if you collect 5 of such unique fishes, you can go here and get 1 trinket.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Which dialogue do we read?
They
105.
that
Oh,
kind
105.
of crap in this. Fishing is in everything now.
Good day. You look familiar. I saw you last time I was at the Citadel, or what's left of it. Is everything all right? I don't know if you remember me. I'm Sabel, a member of the chain. We connect people by bringing them letters, packages, and news. And there's plenty of news on the road between the garrison of the Outer Edges and Fort Cutthroat.
Yeah.
First we're hearing of a Fort Cutthroat.
Yeah.
If the involved
You guys were
characters...
getting mail?
She works for the postal service.
I wasn't getting any mail. Nobody knows me.
The symbol with the hands holding is the postal service.
That's the
Is
postal
there-
service.
What was her name? Annabelle?
Sabel.
Sabel.
Or Sable. Sable.
Saved by the Bell?
Siren.
Is there a... When these words will have an asterisk by there. Is there like a glossary? Is this it? Oh, okay.
Oh, like
what's it called?
She said
The
something.
Chain.
The chain.
An organization established during the War of the Worms that delivers news, inquiries, or inquires about needs and exchanges goods between the different communities of the Collapsing Lands. Each of its members, or links, follows a well-defined route that they know perfectly well and that they travel by taking the Singing Lane or by using a ground shiver.
Oh, these planks, that's the singing lane. With the bells
Singing
and stuff.
Lane, a wooden walkway on stilts built by the Kel Protectorate during the War of the Worms to alert travelers to the presence of burrowers. Small metal bells hung on stakes driven deep into the ground ring when the burrowers approach. Although dilapidated, its structure allows it to resist collapsing. The Singing Lane still crisscrosses the collapsing lands in many places.
Oh. So we just had nice chit chat. She's
So, I think something of note here is
That's one of them plants.
the blue
That's
one,
one
the
of
purple
them. That's
one.
one of the plants. Yeah.
Oh, so if we find that,
No,
you can
continue on.
Probably, that's probably one too, and that one there.
probably all over the place.
No. It's purple on bottom with a green stem.
Okay. I think it's something to note is that they know perfectly well. They know a route perfectly well through the, or maybe it's just the Singing Lane. So I don't know if we need. Do we?
So now we just know they exist, I guess?
Is it
Yeah.
helpful to have someone like her, a link that
Yeah.
knows the way, or
So
or, do
Annabelle,
or is it the
can
Singing Lane?
you
that just
show us the way? Do you see that smoke out there in the east? Could you? What's the quickest route? Is it to go south, like we're doing?
If the involved characters have 2 or more cards with the keyword barter, no, and you want to barter, read 99. If you just want to make conversation, read 144. If you would rather resume your journey, you may do so.
I want to make conversation. I think she's delightful.
Okay.
She's gonna love you and turn you into
So
a horny toad.
She.
Sable.
I'm just gonna keep calling her Annabelle.
Save Annabelle the Siren.
All right.
Oh, this is splendid, Annabelle.
Every
Okay.
time she corrects you, Sable.
Okay, you don't have fugitive. You don't have a
Sable.
fugitive card, right?
It's Sable.
Nope.
Okay, roll the die.
So you're not a fugitive?
Oh, I get to roll a dice. There we go. That's a 2.
2. Okay, I get to skip all the way to 4, 2, 3.
How's my Riz doing? Did I chat her up good enough?
I once witnessed a duel of honor between two women who were so skillful that they never missed their targets.
Were their targets each other?
After 2 hours, the contestants, covered in wounds and bruises, finally agreed to end the duel.
Oh, wow.
I regretted not attending the traditional kick the backside. There is no greater affront than kicking the loser's rump.
What? There's an event called Kick the Backside, and where everyone goes and kicks the loser?
Yeah.
She missed
Yeah.
a good old ass kicking because the two ended in a draw.
It was not.
They were like stabbing each other with something, and there was
And
for
no
2
one won.
hours.
No one got to go kick any ass.
So nobody got an ass kicking.
She's delightful conversation, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
That's
But-
how you do it.
For knowledge,
This
we
is
get,
small talk.
we get a plus.
No, wait.
This is
Fred,
small talk.
No.
I'm
no.
learning so many
Wait
things.
a minute. You're learning the wrong things
I
from
know
this game.
I know how to do small talk now.
We get a +1.
Missing the kicking of the rump.
Knowledge. Hey,
+1 to knowledge.
knowledge +1.
You actually got something out of it.
Yeah, I learned
You learned about rump
about the age-old ass kicking traditions.
Kick the backside.
kicking. The kick into the backside.
Sounds fun.
Okay. Yep, we're more
We
knowledgeable now.
implement that at like a LAN party.
Or your next
Someone gets the
family
shit beat out
reunion.
of them.
We just get one swift boot to their hiney if they lose.
All right.
I
Drew.
did well.
That was fantastic. I think going to the beach is the greatest thing I've ever done in my
Kick
life.
the backside.
I'm done.
You
That was
done?
good.
All right.
I don't think I can explore anything else really.
Okay, I'm gonna
Go on
move.
that train.
I'm gonna move here. Oh, I need to. Yeah. Okay. Just do that.
Where did you? I lost you. There you go.
And I'm going to flip this.
Let you guys out of the Citadel for one time. And you
Yes.
can't even go east.
It has been raining since mid-morning. The earth and
Gone
ground.
further south than we've made it east.
Well, once we know, we know that there's a. Oh, did they call it the ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
know
the only
exactly
way,
what that is.
The only way to go is south. So.
Yeah, it's called the Great Sea. And it's expanded
Oh, what if
to where
we-
we are right here.
Well, we could.
we
make,
know exactly what
we
that
could
is.
go east around the
Do
Great
you
Sea.
really want-
Around the Great Sea, we've got to go all the way down here.
Okay, just let me.
We know that we have
Let
to end
him
up
live.
east. If we only go east, we never know what
This
ever.
is-
You're supposed to explore the opposite direction first because you'll always end up at the quest line at the end. So like, we'll always end up over there because that's where the objective is. So you have to explore everywhere else.
No, I
Let me ask you.
I walk to the tree.
How many times? How
I
many?
see.
For how
Go
many
to the
cycles
east.
were we stuck in that citadel?
We're not even the same tree.
I
and
guess I
have a
got
argument.
itchy feet.
We go to the east where the fire is.
It has been raining since
I'm
mid-morning.
basically mumbling myself out
Okay,
here. The Lord's like,
can I
we have
continue?
one job. I let these chuckleheads leave the Citadel one time, and all they had to do was go east and look for fire. They've already wandered off and gotten killed, probably.
Yep.
I'm feeling some, you know. What do you
Just
think?
mumbling.
He's a
to
troublesome player.
I'm mumbling to
He
myself
talks to himself.
out here in the
He's one-
in the wilderness.
Whatever eternity
I will.
crystal from being Diablo.
I will have to.
Okay, shall
Fulfill
I
this mission.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
for it.
Go
read
for
this?
it.
Yes.
Sorry for my brother.
It has been raining
Cassie, I'll have you know.
since
We're not
mid-morning.
brothers.
The earth and ground has turned into a quagmire that is extremely difficult to move through. Look at your timepiece. Do we have a timepiece? If it is between
8:58.
Like literally?
8:59.
I don't know.
What are
it
the
just
times
says
it has to be between?
What?
Timepiece.
timepiece?
It's
Yeah.
9 o'clock?
No, it's 8:59. It's 8:58.
Are we supposed to have a...
8:59. Hurry, read it
Your
quick.
timepiece. If it is between midnight and 10,
Okay.
you avoid the bad weather.
Oh, that is... Wait, this is not between midnight and 10. We're down at like 1900 hours. We're between like 1901 and 2359.
Each character on the active player's terrain card must -3 and then either return one Glimmer of Hope card and take a 1. Okay,
Right?
so
So that's
I-
like 7 o'clock to midnight.
So this cost me 3.
You're just caught in a storm?
Yeah, because it's like muddy.
Okay.
It's
So that
raining.
cost me 3? Dang, are you serious? Is there
Yeah.
any way to avoid this?
Wait, so it
No. He got caught.
that time. By the way, that time window is written really poorly. You can interpret that both ways.
Which ways?
It would
Between midnight and 10.
It says military. It's all in military.
Oh, it is in the Oh, okay, okay. Because I was thinking
nice try though.
No, it's all in military.
Okay.
It's literally 1901 to 2359.
it's always
Okay.
it's always between midnight and 10, no
Let's-
matter what time it is.
Let's take the 1 card at least. So because the Glimmer of Hope. Do we have any Glimmer of Hope cards?
Yes, we
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So we'd rather keep those, right? Because those are good to have.
I assume so.
Okay, let's take a 1 card then
I'm
instead.
not sure one is better.
Well, I'd rather risk it.
Just give for the
So you had to
biscuit.
discard 3 cards too?
Oh,
Like you're just stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
There's
You're like
2 more.
really just stuck down
You
there
are
in the
barely
grind
able to
mire.
stand and would not mind resting for a few hours on a straw mattress, no matter how dirty it is.
Oh, there's
Are
that
you
nice camp.
confused now?
I'm exhausted.
Oh, you go back to the camp that's over there and have a lay down.
But look, I can get rid of this and get rid of my exhaustion.
Oh, right. We also have do we have like a campground over here or something that does that too?
It is. So I wonder if I go back here,
Are
I
you
can.
done with that timed action?
Yeah.
Okay, then
Flip this. Wait.
which
No, that was just this tile had that event. It was that he was doing this thing.
oh he was doing this thing. Okay.
Wait. I was.
No, wait. What was that?
What was I doing? Was it this one? Was there one here? I flipped one of them over. What did I do with it?
Brandon, just take it.
Was
This is it.
Oh.
But there wasn't
Yeah,
one of
it
those
was right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, no,
No, it wouldn't have been.
There shouldn't have been.
no.
Then where was this supposed to be? Oh my gosh.
I think it was placed here by accident.
Sometimes that happens.
We're watching the VOD to see
What?
Wes place it there by accident.
Okay, rewind the rewind the video.
Yeah, because you moved into here and just like. Yeah, it would have been. It would have had to have been right here, which there shouldn't have been anything there.
Okay.
Wait, you only just moved here.
Yeah. And I said I was going to flip something over.
And that one's already sitting right there, and that means there would have the only other one would have been
But
sitting
this
right there.
isn't supposed to be there, right? That's what we've
Probably not.
concluded. So maybe it kind of got pushed over and it never went. Well, it was never revealed because we never read that before.
Yeah.
So it must have just been placed there accidentally.
Can we review the tape and see what?
Seriously, though.
What did I do?
Like, I am utterly confused as well. Yeah, because
Because now do we even apply that?
No, undo.
Do whatever you've done.
get rid of that.
Give back the exhaustion.
Because yeah, I moved, and then I thought I flipped. It must have been there thinking like I'm gonna explore.
Yeah.
Okay, well now I'm going to explore. Still, is that all right?
Go for it.
Wait, yeah, it's free. Okay. All right, fatigue overcomes you. I should have known. You stop and take a few moments to breathe and take stock. One exhausted character must take 3 from the pot. Does fatigue mean exhausted then, I guess?
Well, you're no longer exhausted.
But you weren't ever exhausted. We rewound time.
You stop.
And that never happened.
Okay, so if I am already exhausted, I gotta lose 3, but I'm not.
Yeah, but you're not.
But you have a mandatory action.
Yes, it's a think. During the following action, the active player is whoever revealed this. During the draw step, you may not draw more than 3 cards. Okay, so I've got to get 2 stars. Okay.
Well, that's a mandatory thing.
So I
Thingy
can't
legit.
do more than 3
Let me zoom in on it here.
cards, right?
You can
And I
only do
need
3.
2.
Well, you were trying to explore whatever was there.
I
and,
thought-
and no one ever handed you that card.
It was
Somebody-
just sitting out
It was
here. and you
already
just picked it
there
up and-
because I definitely flipped
So-
it over.
okay.
No one flipped it over before because we would have read that.
I must have just put one down there. I haven't pulled out a 1 in forever, so I don't know.
And it's not like it could have like just slid down from over here because there's nothing over here. So
Okay. So I need 2 stars, right?
Yes.
You can do at most 3 cards.
I could do that later.
Looks like a thinking type action.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do this. That'll give me
That gives you your 2 successes.
my 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's all I need, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now is not the time to be disheartened, I say to myself. And then you may choose 1 card. Wait. Do this, and then. So if I've got 2 flags,
Which you don't.
which would have to be in my hand, right?
No, it would have been in these 2 cards.
Okay, so no, I don't have those.
Oh, by the way, the classes, which these are called, can be from any of them. Even when you're doing a link,
Mm-hmm. It could
all
be any
of the classes
It could be any of the revealed cards.
Okay. You don't have any of the flag ones.
Okay.
So you don't get 3 cards back into your deck.
Or discard
if you had
pile.
2 of those, you would have gotten 3 of your discard back into here.
Okay. Then you may choose 1 in your action deck or discard pile and add it to your hand. Okay, that didn't do anything for me. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I wasn't exhausted. Cost
pull out 197 Wes.
cost me 3
you
though.
can still put one of them in your hand.
Well, where does it say that?
That was the thing you just read. Is you can choose 1 card from your action deck or discard and put it in your
No,
hand.
that's only if I have
only
those
if
2
you had-
flags.
No.
Those 2
No.
classes?
No, that's
this
separate.
is a different thing of getting 3 energy back. No matter what, you can choose any 1 card from your action deck or here and put it in your hand.
Oh, do this and then
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't have these to do this. So
I was-
ignore this part.
I was-
the rest of this.
I was reading it
happens.
as
This triggers
this, then you may choose. Yeah, that's what I was
that.
reading.
No,
it as,
this
but it's
triggers
like-
that.
Yeah, okay.
So ignore that. You
so,
can choose.
1 card in your action deck or discard pile and add it to your hand. Okay. So it's either one of these or the discard.
It's at a 197.
I kinda like
197.
Yes.
Because the.
No,
Oh, but
167.
if I use this, do I have to block it?
That was a card you just used.
If I use this, do I have to
Later
block
on.
it?
If it said that,
It
block
just
this.
says block this.
Okay, then you
So I
block
can't. I can't use. I can't. You looking at that?
No.
I can't choose that.
that. He played that from his hand.
Oh, you just played.
He did.
this.
So
I
he
did.
put it
So
with
I-
he
so I
put it
could
with
get
the other ones.
The extra.
So it's
okay.
confusing.
That was the only way I was able
So
to.
now you block that by
Use
putting it
that
under your
skill.
character.
Okay.
It's blocked.
So what do I want to put back in my hand? Does it say the hand?
Yeah, anything from here or here you can put in your hand.
Well, that's 2 4s.
Second wind. Yeah. I like that.
Feel the new train.
New terrain.
It requires even higher ground shivers.
So we gotta find out how to.
So this is
level
where
up.
we kind of decide how far out we want to explore.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how
I'm
to.
thinking for the rest of the threat, we're gonna start here anyways.
Oh.
And your ground shipper is going to be higher level to go these other places.
And we got to figure out how to level up that ground shiver.
Right.
It's probably
Probably has something
we'll
to do with the fire.
We're gonna have to turn back soon. Because I mean,
The fire levels are
if it's
gone.
more of the same,
You kind of run into a place where it's
I mean,
going to be
look-
very
it looks-
difficult for you to move
that
any
looks
further down.
that looks
those.
like a marsh. So
It looks like it's just going to get harder and
Yeah.
harder for you to go that far away from the Citadel.
It's also 9:10.
yeah, let's wrap.
Do you need to be
Wait,
done?
am I done with the turn? Who started?
Yeah, you finished
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Did
It
you
was your
start
turn. Start what?
the whole
I
night?
don't know.
I think it was you.
Okay.
So do you want to do one more or just end it there? Because I think I'm the last in the round, right?
It doesn't
If you
matter.
started-
There's not really
I
a
know.
round.
No, but
Don't blame me.
I'm not blaming you. But
I'm blaming you.
Okay.
I'm blaming all of you for not doing what's been an hour and a
we-
half scenario to go that far.
you think that's all it was supposed to
Going
take us?
Fire thing.
You think that's all it's supposed to take us is an
I-
hour and a half?
Yeah,
Well-
each scenario is only supposed to be like an hour and a half long.
Oh.
The threat itself
Well,
has
we're
like
having too much
20
fun,
Yeah, this is
right?
a great time.
It
We're way
is.
too much fun.
We're gonna
I
go
mean, look
back.
how
We're
much I
we're also
got.
figuring out the game as we were just exploring around.
Listen, I'm a soldier. I was given a task.
I'm going with you. I just took a
I know.
little small detour towards the cave.
You were gonna spend 5 days on your detour.
Building a bridge.
I didn't. Building a bridge.
You don't know
wanted
nothing.
to.
Some guy's
I'm
palace,
just like,
some rich dude.
I made it 1 square from the Citadel. I'm like, all we gotta do is go east, check out the fire.
Okay. Yeah,
Do you need to be
I
done?
kind of want to be done. I
yeah.
had a headache earlier too.
Yeah. Sounds good.
We can stop there.
Okay.
We don't even have to
Oh.
do this save mechanism.
Okay. Good night, Internet. Remember to do the buttons and things.